Once again, I would like to thank you all for the high level of self-discipline we have shown in the 3 weeks we have been under national lockdown. I trust and I hope that this will continue for the next 2 weeks, after which government will announce any appropriate way forward, of course guided by realities on the ground. Together, we will win against the pandemic. I wish you all and your families good health. I thank you.
So much for trying to con your menses. Now, what I'm gonna do here, can you check the ant hole is here by the stone here? There. So about a meter away, I wanna check how these owns operate. I'm gonna lose some grazes. Can you check? Lose some grazes. These 2 small sizes, that one and that one. I scheme 1 or 2 owns can carry, but this big one here, gonna take a couple of gremons to jowl out of their cabin and do some graft. So it's about a meter away. Alright, so it's a bit windy, so I'm gonna check how these owns discover this graze. So it's given by smell, because they're trapping all over here. So I'm gonna wait to check how they discover the graze. And then you check, here's one on jolling here already. Right, because there's no ants around. Right, so from here, these 2 here, I suspect they'll get hacked by 1 or 2 owns. This one's jolling even nearer. Here he jolls. You check him. Then him, as soon as he discovers this big one here, right, when he checks, this item's too hot for me to carry. Here's the own here. He's already here. There's he there. He's jolling. So the wind is not tuning him anything. The wind can't tune him sat. Right, so this one here is gonna go tune the owns. The item's too big. He's gonna jowl back. And when he jolls back, here's the own here now. You check. He's found it. There we go. The owner's found it. Right. So from there, check. He's found it. He's got a nose. The owner could clank it from far, bruh. I could clank it graze from far. So now he's checking, he's scanning the area. Check. And from there, the owner's gonna hit a beeline back to his cabin. He's gonna come back. He's probably gonna come back to this graze here. He's coming back to this graze. He's checking which other tribe is in the area. Right. And then he's gonna cut back straight to his hole. If that's his hole there, if I got the right tribal on, he's gonna go back to his hole, leaving a scent along the concrete to tune the owns. this is the path you must take. So here the ons are here. And on those big grammons to jowl out. On the big grammons to jowl. Here the ons are here. It's a bit quiet at cabin. Ons are under quarantine. Don't know if the rain chired them last night, because that's this small rock's not that much protection. So I've put my bait, rods are in the water. How to catch some ants using muffins. Let's wait. So one one's act. It's Donsa in the items. It's coming from that tribe there. That tribe over there. We check now, there's two ones. This ant here, he's a different lining. Different species of ant. Where's the one? It's hard to follow them when they're running around. Yeah, this one is a different species to this one. That guy there is slightly bigger than these two guys. So don't skim. It's on his menu. That's why he found this grace first, but he didn't want it. Can you check? Here's another on Jolly. But they're too big. They don't smack for these graces. These small ones. These are the ones with big heads. Now, as soon as more of them find out, watch, it's gonna be dark here. These two are gonna help each other. Make sure. So I'll cut them some slack. I wanna check how they're gonna go tune the other ones to come to answer this big one here. That's what I wanna find out. How do they tell each other? And how do they know where it is? This guy here, one of these ones, gotta go back and go tune the other ones before the other ones find out. Because there's another hole over there from the ones in the west. Check. Alright. So I was right, these small crumbs are a one-man job. This big one here is gonna be a problem. Let's talk about ants is they don't graze straight away. They take it back to share food with others. That's their first instinct. Take it home, share. Ants can be a house crowd, they don't graze on the spot. Well, I don't know. I'm just speaking for these ones here, these lighties here. The lighties tribe. Right, let's check how far these other ones are. Remember those first two ones are joining there. They're good 30-40 centimeters from cabin. Ones should be somewhere underneath here. Where are the ones? Ones cut out. Huh? Oh, they're going to this hole. Okay, one's got another hole, back door. Let's check. Oh, they got a small house somewhere. Yeah, I must have told you. It was quick 20-minute job. Food at cabin. Cupboards full. Underneath here you got silverfish and all sorts of other stuff. Check. Life on the floor is mean. Life on the floor is mean. So these ones here, this one that just started on this breadcrumb here is already halfway home. Now this one's got VIP. Within 5 minutes, halfway cabin. It's got VIP this one. On the check who's not on the other side, and they got a tuna. You can see it's moving a little bit, so there's somebody trying to break it down from underneath. Oh yeah, these two ones are yeah, they are. Yeah, that's right. How did I not see them? They're going to this hole here on the side. Let's get a closer look. Aeons Jolly. 10 centimeters away from cabin. There's digs there. Check the lounge. It's got a veranda. These zones here, where are they? Aeons, Joel. No one's coming to help the owns, huh? There, under the leaf. Now how many? There's about four owns. Now these owns here, they gotta tune. These owns, they gotta tune all these other matties. Check that. The holies waking up. They gotta tune all these other matties where the greys came from. And if they had snuffed this big one here, they tuned the owns. So now can you check? There's more ants around. Soon as this gets cabin, they're nearly there. Other ones are nearly there. There's already 2 owns here, but 1 owns from another tribe. He's on another mission now. He's on another mission. Owns don't go gunners, huh? Just graze. Yeah, there you go. That crumb is cabin. There you go. Bye. Crazy. They go feed the lighties first. That's what I smack about ants. Not like us palies. Right, let's check here. I'm gonna break the stove. So what I want to check is those ones with big heads duel out of that. These days. They are normally dueling a line, tripping. As soon as one of these ones shows them, hey, there's big grays there, youngs. We need more than 1 own to carry this item. Can you check? There's 2 types of ants there. Ignore those big ones. I don't know what they're up to. I don't know where they're always. Check out the small ones. Check. Looks like the big ones are tuning. The light is cut. There you go. There's a little bit of gunners going on. Maybe I was wrong. But anyway, the message needs to be told. Those lighties there, I'm on their side. They've got my vote. They need to go tell those ones. There's that other crumb already going in. They need to go tell those ones to tune what? Dual reinforcements. You check. Only broke off a piece. He's cutting out. And it's his right size again. Nice 5 kg dumbbell. So you don't get gram. These 2 owns here, they're maneuvering with it's gone. It's gone by. Owns, you lighties, you lost out. Lighties lost out. Once more of these big owns, Joel. That's it. It's gone to the wrong owns. It's the wrong owns, Joel, right. Owns are breaking pieces. Check. That's how it's done, huh? Okay. I was wrong. I'm gonna have to give them something harder that they can't break, so that what? I wanna see how they give the message to the owns in the hole. That's my whole my whole problem with the story. I wanna see how they tune the other owns' door and how the other owns find the place. That's what I wanna check. How much water is in here, T?
What I want, just water in my place.
There's still water here.
There's still water. Water inside.
How deep is it?
Hi, Steve.
So if I drop my phone, you can go fetch it.
I can. But it will be damaged by water, but I will.
Let's go. Put your hands here. Put your hands like this. Put your hands here. That's it. Hello.
Are you afraid, my friend? He's not happy with you. You don't want to look at me anymore. Are you afraid? Yes, Nana?
It looks like an exact small version of you. Huh? Just smaller print. Okay. That way. Okay. Day 2 here on my sunspot. And the ants that refuse to arc that item. Huh? So I'm gonna hit them on a what? Let's check. Same spala. Maybe they'll smack for some fruit. Let's check. I don't need a good 10-15 grams. Mbuganis get there first. I should have known. The bottlenose ones, the green kaka ones also arriving. Hey, the way I used to iron these items out with elastic when I was small. What happened? Did Leroy hit you?
Yeah.
He hit you?
Yeah.
You crying?
Yeah.
Was it so?
Yeah.
Right, they've blatantly refused. Absolutely refused to graze this. Just another breed of small ants there. Check them out. The smaller owns. Smaller than the littlest owns. So right, I failed. So I'm resorting to what? Leftover things. Let's put a butt here. Alright. There. Let's check. And to throw out the cremons. This shouldn't be heavy, come on. This shouldn't be as heavy as the banana. There you go. Bobo. Hey. Hey. No? Fill this drum here. This one. Why don't you go sleep?
I don't know.
You don't know. Huh? YouTube. Check them clear blue skies, huh? And my sunset that normally catches me. Alright, let's have a quick 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes catch up on what's going down on this channel. Right, in no particular order. So I'm still in Zimbabwe, and my flight's been cancelled for the second time. So first time was from the 12th of April to the 3rd of May, and then again 3rd of May to 17th of May. Well, that's to be expected. You know, the whole world's going through the same thing. They're extending lockdowns. We know the tricks, giving it to us in sizable chunks that we can handle. Normally fitness goals last how long? January fitness goals 2 to 3 weeks, isn't it? Before we kind of like give up. Guys swerving all over the road. Yeah, so same thing, sizable chunks. They know the human nature. So Zimbabwe's lockdown has been postponed another 2 weeks as of yesterday. And just so happened that on Saturday, the day before, was our Independence Day. 40 years of independence to Zimbabwe. Congratulations, my young nation. You're 10 years younger than me. Yeah, it's been a good 50 years on this planet. So, where am I at in terms of fitness? So, still biking with Spoof and the team 3, sometimes 4 times a week, and we're doing around 210, 240 kilometers a week. And as I said in my last video, that's nothing to the Tour de France boys. I should be doing that as a pro easy in one session, you know, and then maybe the next day 100, 150 Ks. So yeah, going good on the bike, but the bike's giving me problems with the headset. I can't use the front brakes because it's loose, and we can't seem to tighten it. Handles are but loose. And then also the BB axle that seized for the second time while I was cycling. And yesterday was the last time we were 30 Ks out of town. So I had to be towed back. Was fun for me just sitting there. And the guy in front was towing me using a bicycle tube. And it works, you know what I mean? The bicycle tube takes the slack, the pull, the job done, in short. Whew, this guy's shifting gear. If he blows a tire, my goodness. Wow. All right. Okay. Situation in Zimbabwe, lockdown. Looks like South Africa is running out of food, so Zimbabwe will be soon to follow. Luckily with Zimbabwe, we can go house to house sometimes, buy from each other, barter trade. Remember that old human survival technique? Before money was around, we used to barter trade, yeah? So yeah, you know what I mean? You give somebody water, they give you, I don't know, pumpkins, potatoes, or you barter trading. Talking about the water supply, water supply. Every household in Zimbabwe now stores water. I remember back in the day, in the first drought from 1980 to 1987, each household was limited to 200 liters. And I would share a bath with my dad in the same bath water after my mom or sister finished bathing. And then that water, we would collect it and water the plants, water the vegetable gardens, or do whatever was necessary, you know what I mean? So yeah, back to that again, so it's nothing new. Let's let these cars pass. I'm more than happy to bath out of a bucket, 5-liter bucket. Gets the job done. You know what I mean? None of this luxury filling myself in a bathtub just to soak, and then all that water goes to waste. It breaks my heart. Even at work, when I see a dripping tap, it really tugs at my heartstrings. So I was speaking to somebody from the council yesterday, and I thought I'd grab my chance. He's a town planner, engineer stroke town planner. So I thought I'd grab the opportunity to ask him a few questions about how big this town plans to go. You know, just how much bigger was the forefathers' sight on how big the city should go. I mean, human growth scares me, man. We've seen where it ends up. It all looks lovely and fantastic and promising in the beginning, but we all know where it ends up, man. And with that comes, there still comes poverty. There's still poverty in these so-called prosperous cities. Drugs, crime, and all sorts of unnatural human behavior that was not planned for us in the first place. So I asked the guy, yeah, so what's the plan for the city? He told me how far the city is going to be developed to. For now, I can already see development taking place. All these houses being built. So I said to him, what about our water supply? How much have we got left? And he said, about a month and a half. Now that sounds scary, but in the past 40 years, we've lived through that month and a half, 2 weeks, and then suddenly the rains from somewhere upstream, all the streams, it flows into the dams, like how you guys just seen Victoria Falls dry at one point, and then next thing, 2 weeks later, the rains from Angola came down. And we hear that Kariba Dam is where we get our electricity supply from, is set to have some serious water pressure up against the walls. Even in Victoria Falls, where they launch the boats, the water level is really quite high. So hopefully the repairs they made at Kariba Dam are already finalized and strong enough to sustain that pressure, because concrete kind of like relaxes after there's no pressure on it. It needs that constant pressure on it so that, no cracks. So yeah, the water guy said to him, so month and a half. So I said to him, and how many dams do we have? I know of 5 supplying this city. And last time I checked, last time I was there, years ago when there was during drought and stuff, I used to see dams dry, dead cows in the middle. You know what I mean? Dry, where there was once abundant fishing and stuff. Dry. So I said to him, how many? He said 5 dams. There used to be 7. 2 are decommissioned because of the drought. Okay, so we're down to 5. And we've got a month and a half of water supply left. And that's just talking about this city. The capital, Harare. And there's serious growth there. Serious growth. So I said, all right, so why is there further development when we don't have the water to just sustain what we have? Because there's serious water cuts, not to mention power cuts, electricity cuts. No, we're not even talking about that. We're talking about water cuts. The water just came back on today. I was busy filling buckets and stuff, mainly for my sister, you know what I mean? Because me, I'm a guy. I can go on, I can go on. Just wash the vital parts, and you operate. Brush your teeth, wash your soldier's shower, and you operate. You can go. you can go. So mainly for my sister, for her comforts, she panics. And yeah, so filling the buckets, standard in every home. Every home is warming up their water via solar because it's too expensive with electricity, or they got gas going, or they're cutting down trees. Forced to. Nothing they can do but survive. So look at this dump here. Somebody just decided to dump their stuff. Okay, so yeah, so I said to him, so why? To me, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It's like having more kids. You're struggling to support your kids on £1,000 budget. Maybe you got 3. Then you go have 3 more. It don't make sense. And then you go crying to people like, and the government, like it's their fault. Like, I've got kids to feed. What do you think I'm supposed to do? Brother, were you not thinking that when you made them? So same thing I'm saying with the city. Why is the city growing when we know that the water supply can't sustain what we have already there? It doesn't make sense. There's already water cuts on the households that are already there, and we're still building more. But then the other half of me says, hey, listen, don't be so naive. Mankind and his way of life has to consume and expand in order to justify his existence. You know what I mean? So if there was no expansion, houses being built, yeah, industry is not growing, it's just houses. People are building magnificent houses like crazy. 600 square meter on acre plots, 600 square meters, lovely houses, man. No, jealous aside, I'm not about big houses and stuff. It's not my style, it's not my cup of tea. No, what I have is what my parents worked for, and we just sustain that. It's in need of some tender loving care at the moment. The gutters, yeah, the ceiling, it's a 50, 60-year-old house, you know what I mean? It's a lick of paint. But we do what we can. That's where we grew up, that's where our memories are. That's it. I don't need any more. Yeah, so I don't know, you didn't have an answer. You didn't have a comeback answer as to why the cities keep growing, but I can understand because growth means employment. And builders, electricians, plumbers, the building supply industry, then it's just a knock-on effect. Alright, anyway, 15-minute video. Nice one. Let me get back to the town. So nice and peaceful out here. And look at that sunset. Alright? Evo. Evo, ma'am. Evo, John. Day 3 of me sitting in the sun first thing in the morning. I wonder what time ants actually get up. They didn't eat my banana. The little thing got blown away. Let's put another one. Some of them are already there already. These are the ants that I want to attract. Let's check.
Ikamala kwalipali wendli zwani yami